It was an ordinary morning in Cristiano Ronaldo's mansion, or at least it seemed like it. The sun had barely risen, and the world outside was calm. But as Ronaldo stepped out into the driveway, his eyes fell on something so unusual that for a moment, he thought he was dreaming. There it was, a brand new, shining black Rolls-Royce parked right outside his home. No driver in sight, no delivery truck, no explanation, just the car standing tall like a jewel, reflecting the morning light. And right on the windshield, there was a crisp white envelope. Ronaldo blinked, trying to process what he was seeing. His first thought was Georgina. Maybe his partner had gone out of her way to surprise him with this extravagant gift. He quickly pulled out his phone and called her. "Gio," he asked breathlessly, "did you buy me a Rolls-Royce?" Georgina laughed on the other end, her voice warm but playful. "Baby, I love you, but that's way out of my budget. Definitely not from me." Ronaldo frowned. If not her, then who? Now suspicion crept in. He stormed back inside the house and shouted, "Junior, get down here right now!" His son stumbled down the stairs, still half asleep. "What, Dad? It's too early for this." Ronaldo's eyes narrowed. "Did you use my credit card to buy a Rolls-Royce?" Junior's eyes went wide as he shook his head. "What? No way! I don't even have a license!" Ronaldo sighed, more confused than ever. He walked back outside and reached for the envelope stuck to the windshield. His fingers trembled slightly as he opened it. Inside was a simple handwritten note with just one line. "Call me when you see this," followed by a phone number. Curiosity overwhelming him, Ronaldo dialed. On the other end, a voice answered. It was old, warm, and slightly shaky. "Cristiano, you don't remember me, do you?" Ronaldo frowned. "No, who are you?" he asked cautiously. The man took a deep breath. 10 years ago, he began. "I was homeless. I had no food, no family. I was dying on the streets. It was 4 in the morning, and you were out jogging. You saw me lying on the pavement, and instead of walking past, you stopped. You asked if I had eaten. I told you I hadn't had food for 7 days. Without a word, you ran to a cafe, bought me a meal, and then sat with me while I ate. When I finished, you took off your watch and said, 'This is worth a lot. Sell it, use the money to start your life again.' And then you walked away." Ronaldo froze, his mind racing back through memories he had long buried. He had always been generous, always trying to help those in need, but he never expected that small act to come back to him in such a way. The man continued, his voice breaking with emotion. "I sold that watch. I used the money to buy a small room. Then I started a business. Step by step, my life changed. And today, I am a billionaire. If you hadn't helped me that night, I wouldn't be alive. This Rolls-Royce is nothing compared to what you gave me. I just wanted to say thank you." For a moment, Ronaldo could not speak. His throat tightened, his eyes filled with tears, and all he could feel was the weight of that moment. The man's gratitude was overwhelming. Slowly, Ronaldo stepped forward and embraced him tightly, holding him as if they had known each other their whole lives. Around them, silence filled the air, but inside both men's hearts, there was a storm of emotions, gratitude, humility, and the reminder that even the smallest act of kindness can ripple across time and change lives forever. Ronaldo, the global superstar, realized once again that greatness isn't only measured by goals, trophies, or records. Sometimes it's measured by humanity, by compassion, by the willingness to stop and help a stranger in the middle of the night. That day, Ronaldo didn't just receive a Rolls-Royce. He received a reminder of who he was, of the power of kindness, and of the fact that true wealth is not in what we own, but in how we change the lives of others. So the next time you see someone in need, remember this story. Remember how a small act created a miracle, how a watch became the foundation of an empire, and how one man's kindness came back to him 10 years later in the form of gratitude beyond measure. Cristiano Ronaldo stood there, hugging the man, tears streaming down his face, realizing that sometimes the real trophies in life are not made of gold, but of memories, compassion, and the human connections we build. And if you believe Ronaldo is truly the greatest of all time, then let this story be proof that greatness is not just about football, it's about heart, it's about giving, and it's about being human.